Welcome to Columbus. Well, Franklinton. This neighborhood right on the river here in Columbus, Ohio is one of the coolest neighborhoods. I can't wait to show you all it has to offer. Right now, if you're a young professional and you find yourself moving here to Columbus and you're looking for a place to call home, Franklinton's got it all. It's got great restaurants, it's got great food, great coffee shops, options for renting, options for buying. We're gonna show you both today, and a great place to just call home. Let's go check it out. First stop on this tour, we're gonna go check out Levesque. It's actually across the river in downtown Columbus, but very walkable here from Franklinton. If you're looking to buy a condo, this is a place you gotta see. Parking is included with your condo fees. We have 4 seasons here in Columbus. Every season got you covered, whether it's gonna rain, snow, hail. We don't have too much hail. But if we did, your car is nice and covered, and so are you. As we walk in from the garage, you've got a couple offices behind you, optometrist. But the really cool thing is that you are in elegance, luxury from the moment you step in the building, whether that's to go to a show at the Palace, or it's just to go home. So these elevators there's a hotel on Levesque. But this elevator, this one right here, is just for residents. So if you live here, you're going to be able to have your own access up. And we're already up to the 23rd floor. Actually, it's just the 2nd floor. Going in. All right, so we're in the 23rd floor of Levesque. We're gonna check out one of the cool units here. This just went on the market. It's a little bit over $500,000. Let's just take a look. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot condo is 23 floors up and has this view, which is one of the best in the city. If you're a Levesque Tower homeowner, not only do you get amazing location, amazing views, updates galore, you also get access to the concierge service. You've got the Keep restaurant and cocktail bar here, and your walkability in downtown Columbus to Franklinton, to downtown, to sport games, to the Palace Theater, which is attached here. You really can do everything you want right here at Levesque. Thank you so much to Roger Willicutt of KW Consultants for letting us tour this amazing unit. From your front door, you can go down and grab a cocktail at the Keep. Let's go see how long that'll take. My guess is not that long. It's only 2 o'clock when we're filming this, so I'm not gonna get a drink. But if I was, I'd grab it from the bar, take it right over here and hang out with my friends. And speaking of friends, if you're wanting to have some people over, enjoy a nice night, you don't want them to use your guest room. Even though you have one, you can have them go to the hotel. There's a hotel right on site here with valet, garage, concierge, everything. You get that as an owner of a condo here as well. Now we're gonna head back across the river to Franklinton. Let's go. This is the hotel lobby here. There's a couple of like this stuff right here. If you're like me and you're terrible at making a cup of drip coffee, it's easy, but I'm terrible at it. You can just go get a cup at Starbucks. We're heading across the river and we're going into Franklinton now. The part of Franklinton we're going to is the new part right by Cosi. It's kind of been dubbed Little West, and that goes back to an old historic time when people would refer to this part of Columbus, west of the Scioto River. Oh, it's just a Little West. So you have Little West Tavern, Little West Poutine, but down here, we've got it in Franklinton, here in Little West. There's also a lot of cool places, breweries. You've got Brewdog, you've got the world's best brew pub, which is Land Grant. I will go to my grave saying that. There's a parking spot. Let's do it. So this is Little West. You've got restaurants, you've got the Junto Hotel, you've got apartments all around. Rents range up here from anywhere from $1,500 up to over $2,000. Walkability to the city, which is just across the river. And you've got all the best restaurants, bars, brew pubs. You've got the sports stadiums just over the river there. Really high walkability here in Franklinton, and that's why people love moving here. The people that are moving here are from all walks of life, many different backgrounds. It's a hot spot for a lot of young professionals. So if that's you and you're wanting to move into the city, take a Lime scooter, take an Uber somewhere, ride share, and not have a car, this is probably your best bet in Columbus. Lots of walkability here. Franklinton Arts District. There's a lot of pop-up shops that happen here, a lot of galleries, and a lot of the the Franklinton Fridays, and a lot of artists are promoted throughout this region of our city. Like Miss Birdie, she's done a lot of murals in Columbus. She is my favorite artist that I love seeing around the city, and this is one of her newest murals that she's done. It's fantastic. As you go walk around the city, you're always greeted by these murals and by art that's raw, that's real, that shows the passion of our city. And to me, I think that's what's really cool about living in Columbus. A lot of Midwestern cities maybe lack that. We're not Soho. We don't have, Chicago, LA, that kind of scene. But what we do have is we have something that's very unique to us, very unique to the Midwest. We're the fashion capital of the Midwest. A lot of people in Columbus that move here are drawn here by the arts, to perform art, to create art, and that's one of the many reasons why I love living in Columbus. And you're gonna find that if you find yourself here, you're gonna find that community ever present and all throughout the city as well. We're gonna go into Maudine's. It's one of the newest coffee shops in Franklinton. It's attached to the Junto Hotel, so they make a really good cup here. Excited to get one. I just met Jack. He's moved here from Connecticut with his wife, Alyssa. She's from North Carolina. What was your first impression when you moved to Columbus, Ohio? Did you think it was a small town? And then were you shocked when you came here? What was kind of your initial reaction?
Yeah, I held this kind of assumption that the city was gonna be small, quiet, not much going on.
Yeah.
We moved here for my wife's work. My job is remote, so I had a lot of flexibility there. And I didn't think that I would hate Columbus, but it wasn't a place I was really excited to move to. And that assumption was definitely proved wrong. Moved in October of 23, so it's been about a year now, almost. And yeah, the nightlife, the activities, the downtown, all of the different areas and cool stuff that you could get involved in. It was really exciting.
Nice. What's one of your favorite things to do in the city? Like since you moved here, like favorite restaurant, bar, place like that?
Yeah, our favorite restaurant is Cento in the German Village.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a really good one. The experience there is top notch. And that was actually another assumption that was disproved. We're definitely foodies. We were worried that we were going to struggle finding cool spots and great food. I think it maybe is an older assumption about the city or Ohio. One thing that I would tell someone who's thinking about moving to Columbus is to really get excited about all the different neighborhoods and different things that are going on in the city. You have the German Village, you have Short North, you have downtown, Franklinton, and all these different pockets have their own unique places, purposes for night out, fine dining, history, and there's a lot more than you would expect at face value.
Sean, you there? What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well, man. I'm just ready for a haircut, man. I need some help. Let's do it. Yep.
We don't have an NFL team, but we basically do have an NFL team, the Buckeyes, because I don't even think if we had an NFL team here in Columbus, they would get that much love just because of how much love the Buckeyes get. Yeah. So the Buckeyes are just technically our NFL. They're our G League, basically.
Yes. Well, the Buckeyes
are very good G League.
Yeah, the Buckeyes have just always had a spot in everyone's heart here in Columbus, and it's the Buckeyes are by far the most popular team in Columbus. Everyone's a Buckeye fan here.
I'm a Hurricane, but I was born here, so by blood, I guess I am. But my father told me I had to be a Miami Hurricane.
Yeah.
It's a lot has been going on. Yeah. But also like the market here too, I feel like out of all the places I've been in the world, this has always been the best market to settle down.
Yeah.
Because not only is it's not necessarily cheaper, it's way more manageable for what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
If you want to like raise your kids here, you can. But also like if you want to just build a business and grow in your business with a community, it's very, very simple.
Yeah.
Because we have a couple things that you can rally behind. And if you rally behind them correctly, you can create a tail of loyal people who will support you and you will support and then also become friends and even like probably close family friends with too.
Columbus is a great place to grow and continue on whatever path you're on. And sometimes that leads to a big city, sometimes it ends right here. And the best thing I love about
I don't think it ends here.
It is.
I think you just get trapped because when you go other places, you be like, it's not as clean. So when I visit other cities, I look at it and I'm like, God, I've been in Columbus so long, or man, I need new scenery. area, but then when I go see something else, I'm like, yeah, oh, it's dirty.
And that's why I love Columbus, because our airport is like, you can, what's the famous joke? You can get a notification your flight's boarding and then you call the Uber.
No.
Like, you can get in and out so quick. And you get to New York in an hour, Atlanta in an hour, Chicago in 45 minutes, you know, pretty much.
The chartering flights to somewhere close to get out of the country too if you want to.
Well, it's nice. It's Columbus is home, and I think it's something that, like, no matter where you're from, you can always go back and visit. But it's hard to leave Ohio once you get here, especially Columbus, because it feels like home.
It's organized.
It's organized. It's got good infrastructure.
It's very organized. We got barbers. We have barbers that will pay attention to you.
Wow.
If you search for the barber.
You don't need to search. Just go right there.
You come here, you don't gotta search. But then you also have realtors, videographers. I feel like we have a nice little, I call it a short north and experience area. Mm-hmm. I really call 270 an experience because everything within that circle, you can find.
Yeah.
But once you exit that circle, it's like you can go to a whole new country.
When you exit that circle, you're in Ohio. When you're inside of the outer belt, inside of 270, you're in Columbus. Mm-hmm. And like, I know that's easy to say on a map, but you can get any type of cuisine you want in the world.
We just happened at a seafood restaurant that popped up. You got the short north around that has darn near everything. There's a lot of fashion here. You do get a lot of international people that come through to visit the city, and then there's a lot of conferences to where whatever you're interested in downtown at the convention center, you can sit there and do anything from Pokemon convention to an anime convention to the Arnold.
The walk?
The walk.
On a walk. I did this stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
That was epic. And the cosmos heard that. They can find me right here, right now. But you can look at it on veteran_cuts on Instagram, or if you want, you can go to www.bcgrooming.com, and it has the update of all addresses, phone numbers, and any details that you may need that may fit any other things you're looking for. Also with products too. So you come in a chair, not only get done, but you also get your hair cared for as well. So it's just not a cut. It's a love and a cut.
Behind me is Gravity. This is a section of 4 buildings, I believe maybe even 5 buildings. They keep building new ones around here, as you can see. But this is for rental. This unit behind me is building D. The cool thing about this, there are 4 to 5 bedroom units that you can rent out the individual bedroom unit itself, and you have a shared common space. Inside the bedroom is it's like a small studio apartment. You get your own bathroom, you get your own room for a bed. All your utilities are into that unit. So if you want to move to Columbus, but you're like, hey, money's a little tight, or I want to stay here for 3 months before I actually buy my place, this is your best bet. You get a porch, a balcony, you get a little dog park, and you're right across the street from one of the best breweries in Ohio. So you're a young professional, you're thinking about moving to Columbus, and you're trying to figure out where to start. Do I rent an apartment? Do I buy a condo? Do I get a single family home? Where are the best restaurants? Is there a good brewery in town? What you need to do is download my free Young Professionals Columbus Guide. It's gonna have all the answers to your questions and more. If you have any other questions, you know what to do. You should subscribe to the channel. You're gonna hear everything about Columbus right here. And if you want a quicker response, feel free to shoot me a text. My number's right here. Yeah, that's my cell phone number. Don't abuse it. Don't send me like crazy. Send me cat memes and I'll be all right with it. But that's my number for real. If you have any questions, you can reach out, give me a text. I'll be sure to answer back to you. End of my work day. It means I'm gonna come here and grab a beer. It is time to drink. We're gonna go to Land Grant. This is the Gravity Experience Park. It's part of the Coffin development here in collaboration with Land Grant. You've got pickleball courts, basketball courts. You've got the world's best brewery. You've got not 1, but 2 tap rooms here. You got the Land Grant Extension and the OG Land Grant tap room. I come here for F1 races. There's hundreds of F1 fans that come in here on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. There's something to do here in Franklinton, specifically at Land Grant, and that's why I love being here. Just outside the pickleball and basketball courts, you have the Land Grant Extension. This just came online in the spring of 2024. They've got wine-infused beer. They've got cocktails. They've got anything that you would want to drink. They've got it here. So in addition to the old school tap room that's got all the best beers in Columbus, this is the addition of that. So let's go check it out. So I'm not feeling the mood for a cocktail, even though the old fashioned here is pretty good. I'm gonna go get a beer at the tap room. So let's go check this out. It's right across the street. So one of the cool things about Land-Grant that I love, I have kids of my own, and like it's that sweet spot of like, you'll see a couple kids run around during the day here, but not too much. And this place is so sprawling huge that there's always space for everyone. So if you got some young kids, if you're a young professional with some kids, you can bring them out here. Your nieces and nephews come out to visit. Bring them out here. You can play putt-putt. You can hang out through some cornhole. If you don't know what cornhole is, please text the number that's going to be at the end of this video. You need to find out what cornhole is. It's totally Midwestern, and you have to know how to play if you're going to live in Columbus. Good thing I'm better at selling houses than I am playing cornhole. Let's go get that beer. So Land-Grant's got a huge beer garden. In that beer garden is where they show everything from F1 races to soccer events like you're seeing right now. They've got live concerts, comedians are out here performing. They do a lot of stuff here, and you won't go hungry at Land-Grant. They don't have a kitchen, but as you can see behind me, they've got a ton of food trucks, from the OG ones of Mikey's and Ray Ray's. Those are the ones that are here permanently, and you've got rotating ones that come in throughout the week. And as I told you before, you've got a lot of options here for what you can watch, just like the F1 calendar behind me. We're here at the Land-Grant Tap Room, and it's my favorite bar in the world. It's very sentimental to me. And my favorite beer that they have on tap now is called a Super Looperler. If you have one, it's a Super Looperler. If you have two, it's a Super Loopy. If you have three, it's a Super Looper. I'm gonna have one. Please drink responsibly. So that's Franklinton. It's a really cool part of Columbus. I love it for the walkability, the affordability, and just the vibe that it puts out. It's a place where a lot of people can meet other people and share life together. It's really cool. So whether you're grabbing a beer, taking your dog on a walk, or just going out for a nice cup of coffee, it's a great place to live, work, and play. So if you have any questions at all about anything Columbus related, feel free to text me up here. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Let's go ahead and test this beer out. Cheers.
That was for the way. All right. So it's a hazy IPA. It's got, believe it or not, some aftertones of a pina colada. Just check it out.